Welcome back, YouTubers. Welcome back. So today we're gonna do a tutorial on the libraries, your own libraries. So let's go to schematics. So you got symbol libraries, which are where your symbols reside. So if you go to manage libraries, so I have this all the default libraries. But now let's say you want to create your own library. So you got the symbol editor and the footprint editor. So symbol editor, that's where you make your libraries. Now you need to categorize so you don't overwrite any of the default library that comes with Kicad. So you go File, New Library. Let's make a global library, and then you give it a name. So this is something that I downloaded, Max 6391, but so it's in the downloads. Okay, so we're gonna go to documents. So I'll show you. So we're gonna put. So you share trip trip, and let's say you're gonna do ICs. Okay, so share trip IC. Okay, so underscore, and then we're gonna do ICs. Okay, so that way you don't conflict with library that it's a KiCad. So because they have ICs there too. If you look now, I have a library called share trip ICs. Okay, and so now, so let's say I download it. Okay, this is a clear, perfect example. So I download a part which was called footprint. All right. I think it was 6385. Okay, it's not there. All right, so if all right, so here I made 63. All right, so let me show you something. So I downloaded a part, a symbol. So I went to I went here, added loading footprints. All right, so we're going to be reusing or modifying parts that you download from different resources like Mouser, uh, what else do we have there? Mouser, and okay, why is it taking so long? All right, usually this doesn't take that long, so maybe because I'm recording it's taking longer. Okay, so So I had a part that was looking all over the place and I couldn't find it. And then I found, so usually I have, so it was the 6391. Okay, so this symbol, you look at 6391, you go data sheet, not found. Okay, so we're gonna take the first number. Okay, so we're gonna go online and then, okay, so we're gonna go here and gonna search this. Okay, let's see who comes up. So I couldn't find that on Mouser, but I was able to find DigiKey. So let me show you. So over here, 6391. Yeah, okay. So I need to save this data sheet. Save it. All right, 6391. Downloads. Data sheet. Okay. So this part comes like that. So it tells you what is it used for. So it tells you exactly the description of it. And then sometimes they give you a way to use it. So you go look in here. It tells you what's inside. And then sometimes they give you a typical operating circuit. So this is something that we can do to emulate this circuit. And so continue. Okay, so this is the size of the, so if you were doing the footprint, you will have this. So B is 0.28, so the max can be 0.45. So sometimes you play with this length. So now the length here, from here to here, what's the length? The length is, okay, so the length is A. So if you look at minimum, it's 90 and 145. Okay, so let's keep this data sheet in the other side. Let me put this on the other side. Let me put it in my other screen. And so I went to, so I was looking at Mouser. If you look at Mouser over here, so there says request free CAD models. So there was nothing there to download it. So usually this is what I use to download. Okay, so and then I went to the, okay, so I left this there, and then I went to, not there, DigiKey. I went to DigiKey. So in DigiKey, I found it. So I went here. I click on that one, and this one says ECAD and CAD models. So look, when here I clicked it, and boom. So I have the symbol, have the footprint, and I have the 3D model. They say select download. So I grab Kicad. So I have Kicad 8 installed on my machine. So Kicad 6 Plus, and then I also want the 3D, so step, and then I say download. Boom. Okay, so I downloaded already. Okay, now once I download it, let me show what I got. So let me show what I got. So on the downloads, 63, 63, 37. Okay, this is how I got it. So you see that? So this is not very descriptive. CM. So what I'm gonna do is rename this. Rename. And then say max 6391 step. Okay, so I'm gonna give it that name. And then under Kicad 6, it gave me the symbol like that and the footprint like this. Okay, so how do I work with these files? Okay, so what I did, you can even rename right now if you want to. So we can go and rename this. Rename. And we're gonna say Control V. All right, so we're gonna rename that. And then in the footprints, okay, so it would say footprints pretty. Okay, so then we can mod Kicad mod. So this is the name. Okay, so L. All right, so I can go rename this and go up to here and leave it at the scripted name. Rename and give it up to here and rename and just up to here. Okay. All right, so now we have this. So we have 3 different large, medium. Okay, so let's see what happens. So now we have the step, we have data sheet. We're gonna play with that. Okay, so now what are we doing in Kicad? In Kicad, we're gonna say, okay, I'm gonna add that library. Okay, so we did 2 things, right? Manage symbol libraries. So we should have a share trip. Let's take a look. Share. We created one, right? Global share trip ICs, right? So we should have that share on the S. Share trip ICs. Okay. So what happened here? Kicad. Okay. You want a description? You can click here and give it a description one. Description. Custom ICs. Okay, so you're doing custom, okay? All right, so okay, so that's the library for the symbols. Okay, so we haven't add. Oh, dang it, crash it. Okay, so if we go to properties, where is this coming from? This is coming from this library, that library. Okay, so now we're gonna add. So let's say we don't have this. All right, so now we're gonna go. We're gonna go to preference, manage symbol libraries. Oh, what happened? Okay, 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 go. All right, so we're gonna go to schematic. All right, so there's two things, right? The symbol and the footprint. So on the footprint, we're gonna go footprint editor. All right, footprint editor. And now here we're gonna go say file, new library. It's a global library we're gonna make. What name are we gonna give it? Documents. Okay, so we're gonna go file, new library, global. We're gonna say share, share trip, and then underscore IC. All right. So then we're gonna say save. Okay. So now we have this one. So now we have the share trip IC. There's nothing in there. So we're gonna leverage what we got from online. All right. So let's leave this like that. So we're gonna go symbol library. No. Now we got a schematic. We're gonna preference manage symbol libraries. Wait a minute, why is it showing empty? Wait a minute, what's going on here? Alright, let me restart Kicad because I don't see what happened. So schematic. Alright, so now it looks like it's loading. Okay, libraries are there. Alright, so I go to tools, manage symbol libraries, and I'm gonna add the library that I just downloaded. Add and downloads. There's a 63. Where do you go? Document. Oh, where did I go? 6391. I should see one. Okay. So 6391. I'm gonna add this one. open. That's gonna have only one symbol. Okay. 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 Now I go to footprints. Go to tools. Manage footprint libraries. Now we're gonna add. Gonna add that library. Downloads. Now it says footprints pretty. It's gonna add this one. Select folder. Yeah, footprint already exists. Add it anyway. Okay. So footprints already exists. Oh, because I already did it. Okay. So alright, so I guess I can because it's already there. So delete that one. It's already here. Footprints. Alright, and we don't want to have it like that. So because the folder was created like that. Footprints. C D F. Okay, so it's there. And now let's go to schematic. Now I just add the library max, this one, right? That one. Okay, let's select the footprint. Say try to select. Look what happens. So if we go here and we say tools update from PCB, we're gonna get an error. That's processing. Oh, good. Okay, one error. Why? Dave. So it doesn't know where to get the PCB. Okay, fine. So this is where we start leveraging. Okay, so we go to schematic. We're gonna do properties. And then we're gonna say edit library symbol. Okay, so it's going to this library, max 6391. But I don't want to have this only one component. So I'm going to put in the shared trip IC. So we're going to do file, save it, copy as. I'm going to set this modify. So I'm gonna put a mod because I'm modifying, and then I'm gonna look for the library where I want to put this symbol. Share trip IC. Okay, and I say okay. So now I should have that symbol under share trip IC. Save it. Now I'm in the library. Boom. So now I'm gonna double click this. I'm gonna select the footprint. And I should have something called footprint here. Footprints. All right, and you see these names? They were the default names. Okay, so I think I know how to trick this. Okay, so you go here to downloads, and 63. Okay, here we go. So Kicad, footprints, library. So I can say, okay, so I have these names here. I think if I do rename, but this time I put, instead of footprints, we're gonna call max 6391. Okay, so there's a trick here. Okay, so we're gonna call it that. Now we go here to footprints. Manage footprint libraries. Now I think we should be able to do it. I already have the footprints, but okay. So we're gonna add. Now we pick the file here, and we're gonna say this one. We're gonna name it 63901. Okay, it's okay. We're gonna all the way to the end. Okay, so we're gonna say that. So now we're here on this one. I'm gonna delete this. Now I'm gonna bring the symbol from, not from there, from share trip, because that's where I want it to reside. Share trip ICs, boom, modify, right? And it's picking this by default, but I'll show you how to change it now. Okay, so now we have the symbol. Now we're gonna go properties, right? And we're gonna edit symbol library. Edit library symbol, right? So we go here. That's gonna take us to the library. Where is it? Where you go? Okay, so we're here. Now here we're gonna go to in properties. Now here, all right. So now is under max. I already named it, so you can pick this one, that one, or that one. Okay, so I'm gonna pick that one. Okay, save it. Close that out. Put a footprint tools, update from PCB, update. So that error should clear that out. That error should be clear now. Okay, didn't do it. What happened? Okay, so we didn't pick. Let's say I picked this one. Large. Okay. 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 Tools. Reference. Update from PCB. So that's error 0 here. Update. Close. Boom. Now you see how this is coming up. So move this over here. move this over here. Move this over here. Okay, so you don't have to be moving this stuff around. What we need to do is clear at the source. Okay, so because look what happens. Save. Now let's go to schematic. All right, so now we have. So now I'm gonna download from share trip. It selected that one. Now look what happens. Let's go to footprints and do the update. Okay, look again. So every time it's gonna come up like that. So let's go to preference, manage footprints, and let's say I don't want this. I don't want this symbol to reside in that library. This is coming from, look at properties. It's coming from Max 6391. This footprint, okay? So go to edit, library footprint. Oh, it's coming out on their Max, but I want to save this. Keep the original there. I'm gonna say to the shared trip, we created a shared trip IC. That's what we're gonna say. So you're gonna go file, save as. So we're gonna go to shared trip IC. Okay, so now it's here. Now here, I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna change what I need to change. What is this coming from? I don't need that. Delete. Delete. I don't need that. Okay, I need this. Move. I want this to be underneath. And this. Okay, that value. What is the preference? Not that one. Where's the edit? Okay, so I want to move this. Move next to here. And this one move over here. But you see, I don't want that name. I want this name to be True B. Max 63. Okay. That's in the fabrication layer. We're going to say, okay, save. Right, so I don't know what this is. I don't think we need it. I'm going to delete that. Delete this, delete that. Okay, so I'm going to save this. So now it's coming from shared trip IC. Okay, so we're going to save that. And now I'm going to go to my symbol. I'm going to do at the origin. Let's say properties, edit symbol, edit library symbol. So when I do right at the source, I do only once. So now I go here. I go to properties here. So now instead of coming from there, I'm going to select the other library. You organizing your library. Shared trip by C. I'm going to select only that one. Okay. And say okay. Now, if I don't, since I'm modifying things around here, let's say I want to move this, move to the center. And I don't like the way let's make it 10, 10, 10 mils, 10, okay? And this line, okay. All right, we can leave it for now like that, okay? So now we're gonna save this. So we got the changes. We have the new footprint. Okay, now. All right, so we're gonna delete those. Now we're gonna go and get it from share trip, right? Modify part. And we're gonna do a couple of them. There you go. So now it's looking like that. Maybe we can make it smaller, this. So, but now let's go to here and tools of different schematic. It says delete footprints with no symbols. Update, close. All right, so now we got two. Move. Okay, so if you don't want to see this, so you hide the fabrication layer. From fabrication layer, you hide it. Now you look only this. That's what's going to be on the board anyway. So now we go to fabrication. We go to edge cuts to put a, all right, what do we want to do? Square. Okay, this is the other thing. Oh, here your design rules. You have to have your design rules set. Otherwise, this is not going to be good. Here, you see. So usually I create a file for this. So line thickness, I'm going to say the minimum is going to be 6, but I do 7. 7 here, 7 here, 7 here, 7 here. So everything 7. Now, thickness here, text thickness, minimum says 6 here. I'm going to just say 7, 7. 7. And this, okay. I think I keep 6 and the other one 7. So based on this one, 7, 7. Okay, there's other rules here. Minimum chlorine 6. I have to look at my other file to grab the numbers, but I'm going to put 6 for now. 6, I don't want to be too small. 6. So that looks like 20. Let's run that over. This is looking like 10. That's the default. 20. This looks like 12. This looks like 10. That looks like 8. This one like 6. Silk screen minimum. clearance, we don't want it to be 0. We want it to be at least 6 or 7 mils. So the clearance between silk screen 7. I think 7 is a good number. Okay, so but I have to go and refer. All right, so now when I go and create on this layer, the thing is you have to create a file too, so you don't, every time you create a project, this is going to be with the defaults. Okay, so I'll show you how I have one where it says all right, so let me do this one first. So here, all right, that line looks like 210 to me, line with 7. Okay, all right, so now let's look at view 3D. All right, view 3D viewer. Borderline is missing. Omar phone run the RC analysis. Oh, okay. I did wrong. Delete that one. So I picked edge cuts. That's what you need to do. Edge cut. Yeah. All right. So say I did in the wrong layer. So what is this line? 7. Okay. I don't think you want to do 1 or 3. I think there's problems. Actually, for the edge cut, I'm gonna do with text graphics edge cut. I'm gonna do 15 here. Okay, so now I select this. So now it should be 15. Okay, so now go save view 3D viewer. Okay. So now as you can see, nothing coming out here. The step is not assigned, which is fine. But it's kind of like what we wanted, right? Okay, so now this is maybe too big. 39, line thickness 6. There's different fonts here. So that's we have to pick. But I don't think we want to do the changes here now. I think we want to do at the library label, so it's only one change. So let's go properties, edit, library footprint. Okay, so now this is what we pick the footprint. So 6. I don't know, let's say this will make 35, and the font is gonna be Linux. No, Nirvana Times New Roman. Let's see how that looks. I forgot the name of this font. Arial. Let's see how that looks. Arial. So let's go 35. Just so you could see what the changes. 35. Okay, to be visible. Okay, so I want this not to be visible. So I'm gonna select that. And also I don't want this to be visible. Okay. So now I'll save. And let's see what happens. I'm gonna take this out. Go to tools, update from schematic, update, close. Okay, move. Okay, now let's see, because I said not visible, let me take the fabrication layer. Okay, so the fabrication layer, because I did it at the library, now it's not showing. So let's see how. Okay, so now so this is ping 1. Let's look at this view. All right, I don't like this part to be looking like that. We want to show like an indentation or dot here somehow to show ping 1. Okay, so let's go and do properties, edit symbol library. Okay, so we are the shared trip library. Okay, so what layer is this? This is the front courtyard. It is 6. Okay. All right, so maybe, okay, maybe I want to have this over here. Okay, so if I go to front courtyard, right? Front courtyard, I just want to do a square right at this distance. From here, all including all this stuff. Okay, so I'll go to front courtyard. I'm gonna select a square. And where is my grid? Grid 20. All right, let's do 25, the grid, okay? 25, so it's constant. So I'm gonna go from here to here. All right, now I'm gonna modify. So I'm gonna take this line, move that to there. What size is this? Okay, I don't want that to be 1. I'm gonna do 6. Okay, the settings on here. I think this I did a different. Okay, so let's do 6. Okay, all right. So I have 6 there, and I'm gonna move that to close to. Move. All right, that's very close. The other one I'm gonna delete. All this other stuff I'm gonna delete. gonna delete this one. All right, that's center. Okay, so now this is a footprint here, but so we're gonna select the front silk screen, which is that one, and we're gonna add a line. Okay, first we're gonna do here a circle. Okay, so my grid, I'm gonna put a 1 right now. I can have a little bit more control. So I'm gonna put 1 here. I'm gonna put a dot there. Okay, so that's pin 1. And then we're gonna have this shape like this. Okay, so we're gonna do an arc. No, that's not arc. Oh yeah, it is arc. So we're gonna do up. So I'm gonna do move, rotate, rotate, rotate. And that's gonna fill out somewhere there. That's the center. Okay, now we're gonna do a line from here to here. And a line from here to here. All right, then I'm going to take this line, move it. I'm going to take this and move up. Like that, somewhere there. Just to where that one was, okay? And let me see, what size was that? That was 6. Where am I with this? That's 3. So we want to do 6 here. X, X, and 6. All right, so we have pin 1. Well, and this line I don't like the way it's coming out. So we're gonna shrink the here, straight somewhere there, and somewhere there. Straight. Okay. I think it's important to give your drawings a something to distinguish. So this maybe I don't like. So let's do an arc again. And kind of like there. Oh, no, that's not what I want. Delete an arc. So somewhere there, right? Okay, so gonna delete that. So before we delete it, let's check the for. Okay, so here it has to be a way to change preference. Footprint editor, grease color, edit options, grease display. Um, okay, so you see the default values for the layers. So it's coming out with 3. So the core ERs I want to do 6, 6, minimum 6. It's good. Let's do 6 to 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, and couple layers 7, 7, 12. Okay, so that's what I was looking for, because footprint, every time I create a line, it's giving too small and I don't want to be changing all the time. Okay, so now we take this, delete that, move this out of the way, this, move, okay, move, and for move, rotate R, kind of like that, so right in the center. Okay, okay, so we got put 6 here. Okay, delete this, select delete, delete that. All right, so now we go front still screen align. We're gonna do from here, there, from here. All right. All right, so now we're gonna save that, and all right, let's take this out, delete it again. Tools, update from PCB. Let's see what we got. Move that out. So let's do DRC, run DRC, errors. Now, let's see if I put this one on top of here. I should definitely have an error. Yeah, error. What's the error? Error. Why is not giving me? Footprint 1, 2. Core yard overlap. Overlap. Oh. Okay, so let's take now remove this a little bit. say more. What's my grid? My grid, I'm gonna do 25. Remove the arrow. That's gonna be 25 between that one now. Let's see, tools, inspect, measure from here. Right, very close. Move. Alright, so there should not be no errors now. Run DRC. 0 errors. Okay. Now, let's go view, 3D view. And that's how you clean your cell screen. Okay, now I know where pin 1 starts. Okay, so we don't need this to be that big. I can make it smaller. Save it and view it. View 3D view. Okay. So now this, we have the 3D. Maybe this want to be a little bit center. And I want it to be smaller, like 25. So now let's go here to here and say properties, edit library footprint. So I have to do only once. Now I'm here. And what I want to do is change this to 25. 25 and 25. Okay. This 25, 25. 0, 0, way I said 118. Let's put it 120. Okay. Let's see the other one. It says 0, 0, 120. All right, so that's that center. And let's save that out. And save it, close it. Now let's delete it and see what happens. Delete. Now tools, update from schematic, close. Let's see how that looks. Right, good. So let's go to view, 3D viewer. Now it's too far away from the component. Where I want to put, on top or on the bottom? All right, let's say I want to put U1 here. Otherwise, U1 looks like this one, not this one. So let's put it on top. Okay, cancel that out. Properties, edit, library footprint. So I'm going to take this out. Move. I'm putting it right below here. And I'm going to see what this is. 8, let's put 10. Okay, so this is 10 minus 100. Okay, minus 10 minus 100. Was it? Okay, so and move this to the bottom. I'm just gonna say the name of this. Don't need all that information. And this, I want it to be 25. So this is gonna be a 20 and 110. Okay, let's see, save it. Uh-huh. Save it. Now let's see how that looks. This is back and forth. You have to, it's not, first time is not gonna be the one you want. Okay, move. That looks better. Save it. Now let's view it. Hit the view. So that's how it's gonna look on the board. Right? Okay, so now let's put a 3D footprint because we have it. Let's put the step file to it. Okay, now, so I want to do only one. So I go to properties, and then edit library footprint. Okay, now we go to footprint properties, 3D models, add one. Add one. Where is located? This PC. That's the other thing. You have to start organizing your files. Well, for now, we're gonna leave it where it is. So I have it here, and it's on the step. Open. Okay. Sometimes you have to arrange this. So this gives you a good. You see, from here to here. That's good. Alignment. Pin 1. At times, you have to extend this if you're doing hand soldering or, and that's where your data sheet comes handy. And hopefully, in this case, they gave us 3 different footprints. I think the one I pick is the normal, but there's other that are elongated, this copper here. Okay, so now I'll say okay, save it. Let's come in from share trip IC. Now let's close that up. I'm gonna take this out, delete. I do tools, update, close, and it's gonna come out one here, one the other, move. And what's the grid? Always be careful, grid 25. So anytime you move, so if I change it to 100, every move is gonna be 100. So we say select that move, that's gonna be 100, 200, and so 300. So you wanna go 1, 2, 3. but I want to change my grid to 25. Okay, move 25, 50, 25, 100, 25 from there. So they should be about from here to here about 50. So tools, inspect, measuring tool from here to here, see? 50, 50 mils. All right, so now let's go save this and view, 3D view. And now you have your IC, your 3D model IC. You might be able to get some other version of it, but this is what they have. But and try to organize it. You know, your footprints, your step files, your 3D files. So now, if I was gonna see this, so SMT models, I hide here. Hide. Now, so it looks like when I put the part, I still can see where pin 1 is. See, I can see pin 1 here. See a little bit of the curve. So when in the assembling, the assemblers, they can see that that's pin 1 and it has the curve here just to from the OIC. So now looking good. All right, so now that you're happy, you either keep it. So I have my modify part, and then I have, now if I go to library, if I go to, what is that, Max 63, so it should be under M here. I don't need it anymore. Once you get it where you want it. So look, so that's the original, what we start, and it can show you the difference. Look, so even the name is different. Model. So this is what I got. This is what I made from what I got. But now if we go to here, look, here we go to here the PCB update. Look, it's gonna give you error because it doesn't know where to get the footprint. So to fix that one, okay, so to fix that one, we're gonna go schematic. I'm gonna go select this one, properties, edit symbol, and I'm gonna go here, and then here in the footprint. No, we're not gonna do share trip. We're gonna default to the max 63. Maybe we do the large to see how different that is. Okay. 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 Save it. So now, anytime that this comes up, it's gonna be fixed. So now let's see. I don't think this one's fixed yet. So now you see. So let's delete that one. And I'm gonna take that one, and it's already selected. So now you're going to see the difference. And let's put two side by side so you can see the different options you have here. So we gotta switch to PCB, tools, update from schematic. Now look, say this is the default. How they have it. They also all messed up, and this is ours. Also doesn't have, if we go to view, 3D view, look, it's showing huge seal screen inside, and so, and then it has these extra things and doesn't have the 3D. Okay, so once you put the port in, it's covered the seal screen, then so you cannot see where you're locating. And also doesn't tell you pin 1 where it is. So this part could be reversed. Okay, this could be the other side. If you don't tell it, they can make the mistake because it looks the same. This side and that side looks the same, symmetrical. That's right, you want to modify and make it to so it's readable. And so it's a huge difference between this and that, you see? Look. We can even put this U1 somewhere here. I usually on top, it looks good. Unless you're flipping it, then you have to. So you can create different versions of this, like depending on how you're using. But so that's what I have for now. So let's put that back. And huge difference between, and I'm not hiding the fabrication. See here before I was, so to look at that, see it's very cloudy, very I don't know, it's busy to the eye, and I don't like it when I'm routing. I just want to see U1 and U2. I don't want to see the extra information. But that's what it takes to modify the footprint. Okay, so now that you've seen the difference, now let's do one more change here in the symbol. So we go edit, properties. I'm going to do edit library symbol. I don't want to do right at this level because it's not going to be, when I reuse it, I have to do it again. So now let's say I want to make it smaller. Okay, so here is for symbols. I think there's another section to preferences and schematic editor, and I think it should say the grids 50/50, text is 10, graphic is 25, colors, templates, have a template, colors, okay, symbol editor, display, grids, editing, so it's 10, 25, and so default text is, the font line width is 0 mil. I don't want to be 0. I want to be at least 7. Colors 7. That's 50 text. Pen is 100. So that's the default. So I don't want this default line width. Okay, and colors. Kicad default theme. Okay, I'm going to leave that out. All right, so if I go here, let's see how that comes up. Let me see what this is. Zero width. I don't like that. That's way 0.7. Border 7. All right, so somewhere about there. Gonna match this to here. I'm gonna make it somewhere there. And then I'm gonna take the other box and delete it. Delete. Oh, escape. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Delete. Delete. Yeah, this is somewhere in the middle. Delete. And the grid, I think, is by default 50. Okay, so good. So I'm gonna take this move. And I'm gonna take this and move. And then here we're gonna say okay. And now we're gonna save. And that's the last change I'm gonna make on that one. So now if I go here and say properties, say update symbol from library, update, update, close. Now look, same thing, properties. So that's my symbol. A little bit smaller than this one. And save that out. And what else? Boom. Now, over here, let's see, show data sheet, not found. Okay. So now to add the data sheet, we have the data sheet. Um, okay, since always we downloading from the internet and it goes to downloads, it will make sense to create a folder here. Oh, a new folder called data sheets. Okay. And then another one is a new PCB 3D steps. Okay, so now look what happens. So we're gonna take, since we have the max, I put the data sheet there. So let me rename this, rename, and Control B. Okay, and I'm gonna take Control X out of here, put the downloads, and I'm gonna put that here. Where'd it go? Max. Right, so Kicad steps. So we're going to click Control X. All right, look what happened. So we're going to put that there. So, all right. So now here is going to be broken because we changed the path. So let's see. Tools. All right. So say close this. All right. Let's see how it comes out. I think it's going to be broken because it's pointing. So 3D viewer. And yeah, it's not there. It's not in the location. It's not there. Okay, that's broken. So that's why you want to have a setup uh, so that so now you keep see. So it's looking for the 3D model here, but it's not there. It's broken. So now we're gonna go and change that out. Wait, but we gotta go properties. In general, we're gonna go to edit library footprint, so we do only once. Okay, so now we're here and we go to properties here, and this is where it's broken. So we're gonna select that, and it's under downloads, but now we put in the folder for 3D. Okay, so that's where it is. Now it's not broken. Okay, save it. All right, let's take all these tools, update from PCB. That should be okay. Okay, so move this one out of the way. Move this out of the way. Save and view, 3D view, and there we go. All right, so that's the difference between getting something from online and customizing it. So this is a custom. This is what you got from online. On the right. Okay, so now once we got that, we arrange everything. Do the rule checks. Is it any errors? Yes, yes. You got errors here, here, here. That's too close. And now if I clear this up, it should go to 0 run DRC. There's 8 warnings here. And okay, that's because the default is saying 31. And I believe you can get any footprint for that matter. Let's see what let's see, just to get a capacitor. Let's see. Okay, so let's see what they're using here. That's about 39 minimum. There's times that you don't want it to be too big because of the time of the size of the board. Whereas if you have like big, like in this case we have, if I make this 32, 32. I don't think it's going to complain anymore. 32. 32. I think it's going to be fine now. So, and I'm going to go to the from, take this two out. I don't need those two. Save it. Tools, update. Run DRC. That should go to wait. Everything should be clean. Okay. And that's pretty much what you want to do to have a clean symbol. Now they go. So there's a lot of things that you have to do. Now, in this case, let's go to schematic. Sometimes even these symbols, you have to make it readable. So, okay. The other thing we wanted to do is add the data sheet. So remember the data sheet is not there, it's not found. So let's go to properties, and then edit symbol from library. So we do only once. And then here under the symbol properties, where it says data sheet, we want to find the paths. Okay, so you gotta find the path, and I believe you go here, downloads, the data sheets. There's a lot of stuff there. Okay, data sheets. I think it's this path, max 63901. So we're gonna do that and go to Kicad here to max 6391 PDF. I don't think it's gonna work. I think you have to do. I have to do. Okay, let's see. Let's see if it works. Um, Save it. I don't think it's gonna work, but hold on. I'll go here. Properties. Update symbol. Okay, update. Close. Oh, it did work. Okay. All right. So now we have the data sheet. So now we go. So, but here, this one's not gonna work. Show data sheet not gonna work because you need to do properties, update symbol from library, and say what fields are gonna be updated. This field, footprint, data sheet, and description. So now that we do update, now it should work. So if I go clear, show data sheet, boom, and that's your data sheet right there. Now, sometimes you want to put the names. So, okay, so let me see. So this name here versus this name here. Reset in 2 BCC 63 SOT 23. Okay, see how it says active low reset. And here it has only asterisk, so that's not. Let's try to match this to here. So I think there's a way. So we gotta go properties, edit symbol library, And here, this name. The thing is, if you do it, that hyphen, no. I think this is better than that, but I believe I have seen ICs where they have the on top. So let me look one and see how it was done. So save it. An active low. So let's go to symbols here and see how they do one of them. No, maybe not there. Let's see a CU power. No. Sensor under switch. No, I think I see it on the ICs. Let's see. I think we go to DL74. 73. Okay, I think this one has an active low somewhere. There's 74 by 41. I think I saw it here. Right here? No, here, 244. 273. I think this has a. Okay, I don't know if you could see, but look. So this one has, you see the line. So let's see how they did it here. So go to properties, edit symbol library, and so here we go. So that we don't change, go file, save a copy as, and let's put in the shirt trip IC. Okay, so let's put it here and then say modified. All right, modification so it doesn't. The right symbol must be saved in the same library under parent. Okay. The right symbol must be saved in the same library as the parent symbol. Okay, cancel. So let's go file, save a copy as, and then say mod. Let's see if that works. Mod. All right, so now we're looking at this one. So move that out. So how did they do this pin? Cancel. All right, so okay, cancel. Oh, let's see. So delete. 7473. Okay, so it has properties. Okay, so it is possible to have a line. See, not how that's done. All right, so it has a tilde under parentheses. Seen it? Tilde under parentheses. Okay, so now that we know this card changes, so let's go to our symbol. Okay, so this we want to change. So we go properties, tilde under parentheses, properties. So edit symbol library, and we're gonna see it. So it's tilde under parentheses. So reset, and then the parentheses. What I saw. So parentheses, and look. So reset. Okay. So now we have the same as. So it is the tilde. I knew it was tilde, but I forgot about the parentheses. So parentheses here, and parentheses there. So that looks much better, readable, just like what they have in the data sheet. Now we save it. That looks much better. So now I know it's active low. Reset into, what's that? I don't remember. Okay, hold on. So the first pin is not active low. Reset into not active low, but reset 1 is active low and reset 2 is active low. So this one is active high. Okay. So now it's looking more like that. See? And that's what it's all about, to be able to construct a symbol that resigns to what the data sheet shows. Now, do you want more? Maybe SAW 23-8. So maybe we can put that in here. Footprint, shirt, trip. You can add a field if you want. You can call it footprint type, and then you can say SAW 23-8. So that's the type. So you can put you want to show it, you don't want to show that. Or maybe you do want to show though. Let's see how it show 23-8. Move, you maybe want to show that here. This one. Right, under properties. Maybe I want to call it this, just like that. And I want this to be move down here. And then this, I want this to be here, like that. Okay, so now I'm going to save it. See all the changes, how that looks. Okay, so let's delete or completely those. See, I got a short trip. Short trip. Okay. Same. All right. I got two. Okay, now it looks better. So the SOT 23.8. Okay. So now if I know if it's a SOT 23.8, right? Sometimes. Okay, so now I'm gonna save this and I'm gonna go to the footprints and then say tools, update, schematic update. So that shouldn't change that much. Okay, but let's say I want to change this footprint since save. So now let's say I want this to be different from this one. All right, so I know it's a SOT 23, so I go to footprints, ICs, where the ICs, IC, package, right? So SOT SMT SOT 20, what do you say? SOT 23.8. So look, SOT 23.8. They have a hand soldering. So they have this type and they have a hand solder. Okay, so and it has the new. Let's see how this one is. So let's see this one. The SOT 23.8 and hand solder. Hand solder, not hand solder. Hand solder. So the legs are elongated. So I like this one. Okay, so let's do that one. Okay, just for to see. Okay, so save tools for a PCB, update, close. Now, see that's how that one looks. That's what I picked. Look at that and look at that. Okay, so I can see the line here. This line is thinner than that line. Also, the pin one has the triangle. And also, okay, so okay, I don't want to see that for now. All right, so I have this is showing 39. Mine is 32, I think, or 25. Okay. So now let's look at, say, let's look at the view, 3D viewer. Now look at the difference between another hand solder right? See how the copper is elongated, so you have enough room for the tip. And also, you look at that has a nice 3D, and it has a nice uh it's showing the pin 1 as the triangle instead of the circle. And if we take those models, look at that. So see, so this is what I got from online. This is what I got from Kicad. Which one looks better? Um, that's a question of preference. So I think this is what they're using now for, I forgot the name of the ISO for the footprints. And so Kicad is using standard. Yeah, this is what was done in the past by hand, and but now this is the standard with triangle and all this other stuff. So once you have something that works, just keep what it works. And for assembly, I think once you have the triangle instead of the circle, it will make much sense to do that. And I think my size of this, I think I want to go, um, when you have a lot of components next to each other, uh, really be able to read it and make a distinction. I think this way it looks a little bit better than this one. Um, so now how do I fix it? So if I want to try to emulate what they have, and even they have round, see, this looks nicer. So, but if I was going to do this, I'll go to properties. Okay, first of all, I'm going to see how much is this one. This one's 39.6. 6 is the line thickness, 39. Okay, so I'll make it 35. Okay, so I go to food properties, edit symbol library. I'll make it 35. So now this number is going to be 35. 35 and 35. Okay. And the other one too, the cancel reference, same thing, 35 and 35. Okay. And this line, how much was that? 6. Oh no, it looks like half of that. So, but I wanna keep it at 6 just for. Okay, so now let's save it. Let's see what else here. That line. The front courtyard. Okay, the other thing I see here. All right, so now if I select this and I do properties and say update from libraries and update close. So now that should be 35, I believe. What happened? They didn't do it. All right, so let's delete tools. close. Okay, now this time 35. Okay. So that looks close to that. And this maybe I want to move a little bit here with a little bit bigger circle. So let's go to properties, edit for the library. So it's like right, gonna bring it, move somewhere there. Right, so it's right at the line. Okay, so there, and the other line looks like right below. Just gonna move a little bit higher than the line. And what's the other line here? Publication. That's about 6. Okay. And so see how they have that line there, that line there. So mine. So I'm gonna move just a bit. I'm gonna move this whole thing. Move just a little. Oh, okay. Move just a little bit there. Save. All right, so let me delete that one and save tools, update for PCB. Okay, so now let's look side by side. Save it, view 3D viewer. Okay, so it looks pretty good, I say. All right. So leave in your comments which one you like, U1 or U2. Leave in the comments. And what else we can put here since we are here? Let's see, put thing for share trip. Share. Okay, this is some. Okay, I'm gonna put that in the back. Properties. Flip side. Okay, that's in the now in the back. And also I want to put logo. Let's see how that looks. Right there. And Now let's view it, 3D view. So that's the front. So zoom it. I think that's zoom to fit. Let's fit. Zoom out. Zoom to fit. Okay. Now let's take a picture of that. And let's say front. Front. And we're gonna save that under pictures. Save, and now reverse this. Save back. Okay, so that's the back, that's the front. Okay, share, like, and subscribe. If you don't want to see when you have a lot of pictures, it's okay. Maybe we can put that in. I just needed just to show that. Okay, so good. So, okay, so I think that's it for today. So that's how you create a library, has modify, use existing footprints from the libraries. Once you know what type of footprint it uses. So in this case is a SOT 23.8 and solder package that we selected. I also give it a name. So you can add more fields here, you know. So for now I have it's very limited on I downloaded this part from not from Mouser. I downloaded from right here. I downloaded from DigiKey. And I guess DigiKey didn't put lots of information about pricing and stuff, whereas Mouser, they pretty good in putting all the details and how many they have, how much it costs and everything. So here they didn't have it, says phone. Okay. So you request, so you put a request for that. But because I didn't want to do it, they had that one already. So I went and used it and modified and all that good stuff that you saw. The other way to do it is if you get data sheet. You got data sheet, it tells you here exactly the size of each pin. Look, so you can use this to create your, so it gives you all the parameters here. So that takes time to do it. That's one other way to do it. Now, once I get the data sheet, also from the website, it says there's a SAW 23.8, a package. So maybe over here, I want to say package instead of footprint type. Say package. So there you go. It doesn't have to show, but this is just there. So it's just going to show on this one. But if I want to change to all of them, I go to the symbol library and under properties, I say this line, I call it package, and then that should take care of every component that I pull up, save it, close it. So now if I go to properties, update, close, so 23.8. This one is gonna get the update, close, what that one said. So package, so 23.8, added another one, so delete that one. Okay, and what was the other thing? Okay, so the footprint now, of course, since it's the library, but let's say I want to change that. I don't want that. We already saw that we got so 23.8. Then you have so you go under those packages and they have the so 23.8 hand solder. What is it? 23, 6. No, that's not 6. It's the 8. I lost it. So 23.8. Right, 23.8 hand solder. Here you go. And you saw the difference. When we go here, and view, 3D view. And that's how you clean it up. All right. All right. Thank you for watching. Give it a like, share, and subscribe. All that good stuff. And I'll see you next time.